What's the motherfucking deal? You know what? I need to stop starting my episodes off cussing, because when I am able to monetize my videos or whatever, when I get enough followers or subscribers and views, when I start off cussing, they won't allow me to monetize my episode. So when I start making money off this shit, maybe I'll abide by the rules. But until then, what the fuck is going down, nigga? We up in this thing, man, with yet another episode. This basically a pop-up episode, you know what I'm saying? For y'all to watch for this little boring ass Sunday, you know. Let me scoop this shit up real quick, man. You know, we up in this bitch, man. And we gotta talk about some real serious shit. But first of all, gotta talk about one of the current events that's going on in the media right now. R.I.P. the brother PNB Rock, man. Another unexpected death, you know. I ain't wanting to sit here and act like I was a major fan and no shit like that. But the brother had a successful career, you know. Cause I was trying to rap back then, and nobody knows who the fuck I am. So he's obviously successful. You know what I mean? And yeah, about that. You know, moms, I'm from Los Angeles, California. I was born there. I always say that, you know, you get to a point where you're not from a place after so long. So, nigga, we left. Moms took us to Texas. Me and my brother to Texas. When I was 8 years old, my brother was like 10 or something like that when he left. And we've been in Texas ever since I was 8. So I'm not from. I wouldn't say that, you know, I can go to California and I know that I know how to shake and bake around there. You gonna get banged on right along with me if I go to California with you or Los Angeles with you, man. But back to the story at hand, man. That brother lost his life due to the very politics that my mama moved out of California for. One of the particular reasons is gang violence, which I still kind of ran into that shit in Texas, which I want people to know that Los Angeles gang politics is so strong that the shit branched off. Motherfuckers moved from moved from Los Angeles to be specific. I don't want to make it seem like California is just this banging ass state. It's really the Los Angeles gang politics that everybody follow. All the way from New York to Florida to St. Louis, any gang anywhere, Los Angeles constructed these gang laws that people still try to abide by to this day. But it's so watered down now because all the OGs that created this shit is locked up or dead. And then the ones that's locked up, they done with this shit. They like, nigga, I'm trying to get out and live a different life, you know, which we can't blame them. Gang banging in the streets is damn near dead. I'm gonna say gang banging can be reconstructed. It can be called something else. It can be just community. It can be community service. We can gang banging is, I feel like, something that the white supremacists, I may be wrong, this is my theory because I didn't do no research, but I feel as if the white supremacists created that word. You know, that's not a word that we walked around like, oh, he gang banging. I don't know. I don't know the truth behind the facts of this shit, but I don't think that was curated by just a black man alone. Somebody know something, let me know. But anyway, RIP to that brother. But out there, man, in California, them brothers is hungry just like any other hood. You go in any other hood, you might get a pass in Texas, you might get a pass in the South, because we are in the South, we like seeing a person that happened to be successful. Like I just seen it's this dude named Lil Ronnie. Not Ronnie Mother. I don't want people to get Lil Ronnie and Ronnie Mother F mixed up. And if you from Texas, you know why they mixed up. If you from Texas, you know how people get them mixed up because they both got Ronnie in their name. But I seen a nigga. I was getting some gas going to QT. Boom. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get me just. I think I was just going to get some gas. And I seen one of Go Yayo homeboys. That's the little Ronnie I'm talking about. I seen him. He jeweled up. I'm talking about he wasn't in the neck of the woods. Like, he wasn't in the belly of the beast when I seen him. But over here in Forest Hill, that's damn near basically where in Oak Grove, they consider that shit the hood, because you Go Yayo and them made Oak Grove popular than the motherfucker, because I didn't know Oak Grove was the hood. You know what I'm saying? But they sure put their foot down and made a name for their damn self. Shout out to them brothers. But all in all, what I'm trying to say about him, by me seeing this brother, is that's a hood famous person, right? And you know, he walking around jeweled up. I'm talking about the nigga had 2 chains on, bust down watches, nigga, rings, flossed out, you know. And I said, but in the southern mindset says salute that brother. Whether you can salute him personally, like you can actually go to him like, man, I fucks with your movement, bro. That's what we about in the South. Or you can just leave it in your head and be like, I fuck, you know what I'm saying, and getting this paper. That's how we is in the South. We ain't on that shit like this nigga flossing in front of us unless you really flossing. Now, if a nigga is out here got beef and then you riding around flossing, oh, you stupid. In the South, you gotta have beef though. So my take on this shit with PNB Rock, the brother had to have some kind of beef, because it all came out that the nigga had possibly almost got robbed before being in California. And I think he was just in California. I don't know if he was in Los Angeles that time. But Los Angeles ain't a place to shine. I'm gonna tell you that. Los Angeles is not that's a place to go like be a tourist or something. Like, you want to go goddamn see the stars on the ground and shit and all that, see Muhammad Ali name and all that, your favorite actor name on the ground, the stars in Hollywood and shit. You can go do that. But it's not no place just because it looked pretty. It's not pretty there, bro. And I still know that, and I ain't been there since I was 8, nigga. Motherfucker couldn't walk to the corner store when I went back to the hood that my granny used to stay on. Shout out to Granny, stayed on Stanford and Imperial, for any nigga that think I'm lying about being from California, nigga. Stanford and Imperial, nigga, right there. Motherfucking corner store right there on the motherfucking left side, and they had the burger joint over here on the right. Fuck is you talking about, nigga? I'm from Los Angeles, nigga. I was born there, nigga. I ain't one of these niggas that sit here and say this shit just because it sound cute. Nick went to school there, all that, but I just didn't grow up. I didn't grow up and turn into an adult in Los Angeles. But let's get into it, man. R.I.P. to that brother, man. Y'all stay safe out there. Stay strapped up. Be humble. Take them damn jewels off when you're going into the hood. If you feel like you in the hood, take that shit off. Don't be prideful. Keep your life. Now, finna light this joint and we finna talk about some real shit, because I'm really tired of this shit. We just need to figure out who's on whose side, because I gotta break this shit down today. What side you on is what I'm really, what is at the end of this broadcast. I want to know what side you on. Let me light my joint. I do not smoke blunts no more. Matter of fact, I gotta let the world know I am not smoking blunts no more. We smoking joints, raw papers only. Where this shit at? Where my papers at, man? Raws. This is what I smoke, man. Raw. Get off them guards, y'all. That's what make y'all ever get in a migraine out of nowhere. You start throwing up out of nowhere, a super ass headache, or you feel like you can't breathe and shit. Stop smoking Swishers, Dutches, Games. Stop smoking that shit, because that tobacco was letting you have it. You smoke clean, you're gonna have a super clean high. I'm telling you, your brain gonna work better, you're gonna feel better, you ain't gonna feel super dehydrated, none of that shit. Speaking of that, I need to pour me some water. Hold on. Speaking of hydration, nigga, give me some water cracking real quick. All right, let's get into it. I ain't gonna waste y'all time no longer. All right, now, y'all know I got my notes. We finna talk about this shit. All right. Hold on. Let me get the bullshit off my lip. All right. Woo. The Black Wars, man. Do y'all know what I mean by that? Hmm? I don't think y'all understanding me when I talk about these black wars that's going on. Y'all done seen it. It's so many of them. So let's walk it down. First of all, we're gonna start with how we lost control. We're gonna start this shit off with how the black community then lost control of our movement. Here you go. How we lost control. First of all, let's start it off with befriending the Caucasians. Who in the fuck told black people, besides our instincts that, or besides our generosity inside of us, to help the Caucasian learn to bathe, help the Caucasian learn to cook, help the Caucasian learn to make money? We taught these motherfuckers everything we knew, and they back though. And it's a lot of shit that happened in between. But to speed up what I'm talking about, because less is more. After we done befriended these niggas, thousands and millions fucking around and trillions of years later, these motherfuckers are in power, and we not. Now see, I'm forced to believe that we got bamboozled. I'm supposed to believe that we just got bamboozled by animal-like creatures. Motherfuckers that created white supremacy, they are creatures. They're not humans. They don't think in a humanistic way. They're not thinking with love and care or nothing like that. They don't have real feelings. Which, at the end of the day, we all animals, or we all mammals in the form of a way. We all have animal-like instincts, depending on what your drive is in this world. But we talking about white supremacy. And the drive of that inside of the white man is barbaric. Okay? Which is why the way that they took the shit from us, we were so distraught how it happened, because we didn't think that's what the fuck they was on. What I mean by not knowing what the fuck they was on, I'm saying we didn't know that they was gonna be on raping us or butt breaking us in front of our women or stealing our resources and backdoing and trying to erase us out of history and doing all this fuck shit. But fast forward to today, look who's in power. We didn't befriended the Caucasian so much that our sisters want to divest from black men. Some of our sisters want to divest from dating us and going to the white man. That's powerful. Because as much as black men can get a white woman, they not stepping away from white supremacy to fuck with us. And I'm going to tell y'all that right now. Your black dick is worshipped, but you're not. Okay? Because they not handing over the power. You don't have the power that makes the world go round right now as a black man. Which is why being single is kind of damn near like the best thing to do, because if you want to be real, women gravitate towards power. So how in the fuck you a black man on this earth and you got to go work for a white corporation and you think your woman think you powerful? Fuck out of here. She can see the potential in you, but are you in result based? When you're looking at results, have you done anything powerful besides go to work and make a check and give your girl some money, pay her bills, pay her nails? Is that powerful? Is that really something that's gonna put fear into the white man or into the enemy, any of your enemies? That ain't productive, nigga. Cause you got your girl some nails, or you got your girl some new shoes, or you bought your bitch out, took your bitch out on a date and all that shit. Get the fuck out of here, man. We talking about real power. We talking about niggas that can stop the system right now. We not talking about the petty white people. We not talking, them niggas ain't even racist. But they not finna let down. They not gonna let go of the white privilege. It's different from those that accept white privilege and then the racist scumbags, and then it's the elite motherfucker, the elite racist scumbags that want everybody to be poor besides them. Now we did that. You going too deep. Then we gonna stick right here to the fact that we befriended these fucking criminals. Okay, that's where we first fucked up at, because we was living good, eating shrimp, scampies, and fish, nigga. And these niggas came along, butt fucked us. You know, a lot of shit in the middle. Mentally fucked us up, killed our people, lied, deceived, and goddamn colonized us. In certain areas, some areas they came to, and then they just killed the motherfuckers that was there. They didn't even take slavery. They didn't even enslave them. They just motherfucking wiped us out. So one of the biggest issues was the fact that we befriended them to begin with, and we didn't know that because back then, who knew that they was gonna doing this shit? You feel me? But let's go to the next thing: allowing our land to be conquered. We allowed it. Allowing it is the fact that not enough of us then went to war, and not enough of us right now plan on going to war for the freedom that we asking for. Another big issue, another way we lost control is the fact that we ain't fighting for the shit that we not coming back for the shit that got took for some reason. Why the fuck are we the ones that always got to relocate? When black people get gentrified, we the ones that got to go move into another place. We always the ones moving out and not doing the moving in and moving the other motherfuckers out. Why is that? That's another way we losing control. We getting dictated by the system already. We don't have no control. We gotta have some kind of financial base and some kind of fucking control, some kind of power in this world. Another way we lost control. We accepted a system of white supremacy. Let me tell y'all about this here. Then that's gonna walk right into my next point. Accepting white supremacy is accepting food stamps, child support, taking the black man to court for child support. That's accepting white supremacy. Falling victim to alcoholism and sitting back, just being home. Just know you're gonna be homeless for the rest of your life, not trying to make a change. Negative self-talk and talk to others, putting other people down. You know what I'm saying? That's accepting the system of white supremacy. You accepting the fact that we have been defeated somewhere in a battle, but the war ain't over, nigga. You missing the point. You missing the fact that you still need to get up and keep swinging the sword. That's accepting white supremacy when you sit back and be like, man, we ain't gonna never get better because the white man. You keep blaming the white man. That's accepting white supremacy. Now, see, I expose the white man for what has been done and what is continuing. I'm not, he not holding me back from getting whatever bread I plan on getting out here, though. I probably can get more because of whatever behind the scenes happens. But if I went to a white corporation for a paycheck, I expect them to give me the paycheck that they think I'm worth. And if I don't like it, I don't have to fuck with that white supremacist platform. I don't have to fuck with them. I don't have to fuck with that white corporation. If they said they was gonna pay me $16 and then my check $12, I can leave, or I can sit there and be exploited for a little bit so I can gain a little money and then leave. There's different ways to skin a cat. You feel me? But accepting white supremacy is accepting defeat, and I will not accept defeat. I don't give a damn if I die broke, then I just die broke. But I'm not defeated. I ain't gonna sit here and coon. I ain't gonna sit here and suck no white dick to get nowhere in this world. Ain't no sellout in my blood. Okay, I'm coming up. If this shit don't ever make it, like I got 0 views right now, we 20 minutes in. You think I give a fuck? I do this shit for the creative juices that spark me. This shit just like weed to me. You feel me? Now, I'm getting off track. So another way we lost track, and we lost control of our movement, is drugs. Now, people would consider this to be a drug, but no, it's a plant, it's a medicine. All right. This shit here ease your brain. It's that Mary Jane. But drugs like crack, heroin, tar, motherfucking acid. But even though black people didn't really tamper with acid and all that extra shit, we have, Jimi Hendrix and all that. I mean, black people have done it, but in abundance. That drug was a little too damn much for us. And as far as finances, cocaine was even a bit too much for black people. So that's why crack was something that ended up being an epidemic. But the way that the system threw that at us, that was a badass curveball. That was a super curveball. Everybody still talk about it to this day, the drug era, the crack era. The crack era, nigga, that motherfucker is still prevalent. We still got kids walking around fucked up from the crack era. You feel me? Shit. That era was some bullshit. And the white people, they constructed that shit. They orchestrated that shit. And we are living in the aftermath of being deceived once again. So that's how I feel like, you gotta point at white supremacy first for the failures of this system. Don't point at yourself like you failed in life, nigga. We got a whole system to point at first before you look at your life and realize that, nigga, you wasn't even really given a good start off chance. But once you figure that out, you gotta switch up. You gotta switch it up. You got to. So the next thing that messed us up is messed up priorities. And that's where we at right now. I feel like the 90s, we hold that L the largest out of any L. Out of any L in the world. One way that we done lost total control of everything, all respect, all kind of, camaraderie is messed up priorities. Everybody's priorities fucked up, mostly in the black community. Not everybody's, but most of us got some sketchiness going on. And I ain't out here trying to expose bad like we doing criminal shit. I ain't saying we out here just fucked up. I'm saying prioritizing. It's not drug dealing or nothing like that. Prioritizing is, what do you deem important? And our priorities and what we deem important be the most irrelevant shit. And we wonder why the fuck we be out here fucked up, traumatized, lost, looking for love, thinking nobody don't love us and shit. Nigga, the values and the morals are that of white supremacy. And I'm saying for the 90s, we lost all original control. Everybody was super consumers by the time the 90s hit, nigga. And the aftermath of the 90s is us. And we just now waking up from, hold on, what the fuck? That's what we doing. Hold up. Mama, y'all ain't noticed this shit was going on? Wasn't that much information. Now we got the phone, we got Googles, we got motherfucking so many scholars and intellectuals that are teaching us shit. You can just look it up on YouTube. If you don't know something, it's a nigga that already knows something and read the book 10 times. He finna tell you some shit. That's what I am. I'm a nigga that learned. I go off experience of life, and I come to the platform and let you niggas know y'all ain't alone if you done been through this or worse, nigga. I don't sit here and act like my life better than yours or my mind is better than yours. I'm simply a thought provoker. If I could get paid to be a thought provoker, nigga, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find that juice. I guess that would be a coach or some shit, or a public speaker or some shit. But man, I'm trying to get my foot in this game. Ain't about the money. My foot in this game is for the real game with experience that I can give motherfuckers on how not to fuck your life up. But anyway, we ain't talking about that. So this whole black war shit, so I can bring it all back and I can bring this shit all back, right? So we lost control by befriending the Caucasians, allowing our land to be conquered, accepting the system of white supremacy, drugs, and messed up priorities, man. So with all that going on, ain't nobody thinking about legacy, right? All right, where are we now? First of all, the first black war we got going on is the black gender war. Black gender war. What's going on? How the fuck are they duping us to make us hate each other? That's what I'm still trying to figure out. Now see, I got my own preferences in women, and I know what kind of women that I don't want, and I know what kind of woman I do want. I know what kind of women I can deal with. I know if a particular rare woman shows up, I know how to treat that. It got to be delicate. It got to be rare. But how are they duping us with this gender war, y'all? Y'all keep on, black brothers too. Y'all keep on coming to the sisters and telling them they ain't submissive, and the women it's like, nigga, fuck y'all. Y'all ain't shit, and the black men going back and forth with them, telling them that that's why you a single mama, and sometimes the black brothers be sounding like, nigga, like people ain't supposed to fail in life, but then backdoor and tell you that you gotta fail in life to get through shit. So why not give the same grace to black women when they fuck up and fuck the wrong nigga? Just like I fucked the wrong baby mama, that's my L. Oh shit, she don't plan on getting married with a nigga, or she ain't even that kind of woman. She don't get down like that. That ain't even what she about. I made it. I take my L, but I gotta raise my daughter. See, I got a generational curse that I'm perpetuating right now. Is the fact that my daughter ain't fatherless, but her mother ain't married by me either. So she's seeing her mama get hit by different dudes probably. That ain't my business no more though. You know what I'm saying? So that is a failure of mine. I feel like that's a failure of mine because in that gap, wherever my daughter learn how to be a woman, that is gonna be right there first. So I got to deal with if it's backlash I got to deal with for not being around in the moments, then that's what I got to deal with. But if it's the now that I got to deal with, the current attitude that's about to come from a child that's experiencing that, that's what I got to deal with. But that's my L, and then my L is accepted. So I got to do my job, and I ain't complaining about waking up every day going to work, providing for something that I put on this earth. So shit, with the gender war shit, I don't get how much they making motherfuckers want to go to other races and fuck with white women, and the sisters want to fuck with the sisters want to fuck with white men and shit. Get the fuck out of here, B. What y'all on out there, man? That's one war. Get off that gender war shit, man. They want us to be divided so they can keep on doing what they've been doing, and that's making this system run very well. And y'all helping them with that bullshit. So cut the bullshit out, man. Get y'all a nigga or get you a woman that fucks with you for being you. It ain't gotta be no goddamn who gonna pay the bill or shit. If y'all broke, nigga, fuck with each other broke and come up. I don't know. Do what you wanna do. Fuck with a nigga that's rich. Stop fucking with broke niggas. There's so many different alternatives that you ain't gotta listen to no fucking relationship guru to tell you what the fuck that you need to do with your life. You just need to do logical shit. That's all I sit back and preach. I tell niggas to do what's logical. Sit in your fucking head and think, nigga, what kind of nigga are you really? Or what kind of woman are you really? Instead of coming here and perpetuating the white supremacist gender war and saying niggas ain't shit or bitches ain't shit. That's how they keeping us in this loop. To keep us proving each other wrong or proving each other right and shit. Yeah, look how they doing this. Fuck all that. Let's come together. If we can. But let's get to the next thing here. Right? Motherfucking diaspora wars. The fact that Africans don't vibe with black Americans. This is my ultimate point of making this motherfucking episode. I'm so fucking tired of seeing Africans dissing black Americans and vice versa. I don't even put my 2 cents in on Africans. I fuck with, it's some African people that ain't coons. So I don't have nothing negative to say about Africa. I don't have nothing negative to say about them as a totality. I'm not even ever finna speak on that. African niggas don't fuck with me. All right, shit, boom, we can throw down if I see you in person. I'm not finna get on a public platform dissing a nigga that get the same flack that I may get in America or in any other country for having the same damn near skin tone or being viewed in a similar fashion. Nigga, I don't have nothing bad to say to you. I got something to say to the white supremacists. The motherfuckers that back the white supremacists up, that hate black Americans, or y'all feel like we a certain class of motherfuckers or some shit, man. Y'all don't want, look, y'all the ones that's gonna get attacked with the white supremacists. And that's all the black Americans really trying to say. I don't get into the thumb wars with this shit, because nigga, the movement is gonna be the movement. And whoever down with the movement or not is gonna be down with it or not. It's not the movement. The movement is the movement. Like I said, we moving off logic. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's real shit. Everybody need to move off logic. If it ain't logical, the shit need to be put to the back burner. The shit need to be presented in some other kind of way, or put into your creative mode or something. Imaginary shit need to be created as movies and music or some shit, or art. Write that shit down and draw a picture if it's some awkward shit. But in the world of logic, you gotta move logistically, my nigga. It can't be no emotional based shit. It got to be logic. So that's what the diaspora war shit that I'm seeing is going on. It's just a lot of motherfuckers that don't understand each other's struggle on both ends. And I ain't sitting here trying to say that the black Americans tripping or the Africans tripping. I'm sitting here being a mediator, which they won't even motherfuckers to say I'm cool in doing that. I'm being a mediator in really the all out brawl war. If you on the white supremacist side, you gonna get your ass shanked too. They go for a black American, they go for an African, they go for a Jamaican, Nigerian. I don't give a damn. If you fuck with them white people like that, or you fuck with the class of people that's keeping us at the bottom of the thumb of the fucking world, I don't fuck with you. It ain't got to be about the diaspora. It ain't got to be about the entire Jamaica or the entire nigga. It's about who fuck with them boys, who fuck with them folk. You fucking with them folk, I don't fuck with you. I can't. The folk is the government, the police, white supremacy. If you fuck with any of that, which as a matter of fact, the government is people. The government is us. We control the government. So I fucks with the government, but I don't fuck with the government with the influence of the government. And the influence of the government right now is white supremacy. It ain't no black influence on the government right now. We don't influence shit. These niggas is like, no, get these niggas. Y'all ain't getting reparations. Y'all ain't getting, we ain't no respect for no nigga in America right now. We all we got. Black America. That's where I live at. I tune out. I don't tune out white America, but I tune them out in my own fashion. You know what I'm saying? In my own way. But I know they still there. But when it's time to do, when I'm doing my black America shit, it's fuck them. It's black America over here. Nigga, ain't no 3Ks in this one, nigga. You feel me? So I need the diaspora, the Jamaicans, the Nigerians, the motherfucking, the whoever don't like black America, I need y'all to sit down on that one and really think about who the enemy is. The enemy ain't us. The enemy is white supremacy. The enemy is that motherfucker that write your paycheck. Look at your paycheck when they give it to you. If you can look it up digitally, or you can go get a paper check, go look at the motherfucker that signed it. Look his name up. Is he black? That's all. That's my only fucking question, nigga. So shit. Get off that bullshit. Another thing, bro, that we met that another thing where we at right now is ideology. We got ideology egos. That means my ideas are better than yours, or my views on life. This is how people should move. A God complex type of shit, basically. Basically telling motherfuckers that their life is fucked up and the way they've been doing shit is incorrect, and your way is the way. It's a lot of ideology egos, which is why a lot of people hated Kevin Samuels, because he was a nigga that had an ideology ego. If you rebut, it's certain motherfuckers that if you come with a rebuttal, they got something for you, whether it's insulting or whether they still just don't agree with you, which is cool. But that's why people hate it. I ain't saying Kevin Samuels was no nigga that couldn't agree to disagree, but that's what made women hate that nigga, or certain women. A certain kind of woman hate a nigga that can accept his flaw and be like, yeah, but you want this. and it's not gonna happen. And then they sit back and they think of what you don't have. You ain't even got no wife. You got divorced. So how do you a failure too? And then they don't realize that men and women experience life different. So it ain't the shit that applies for me don't apply for you, and vice versa. Just like ain't nobody finna pay no man bills, it's a nigga out here that's willing to pay a woman's bills. First time he meet her, it's a simp nigga out here that one of y'all can meet right now that'll pay your motherfucking bill. But nah, y'all sitting out here rather deal with a broke nigga and then hate the fact that he broke. Why not deal with the motherfucker that's willing to pay your bills, jump off from the jump? Get off that ideology ego shit, bro. That's what it is, an ideology ego. You got an ego behind the way you think. And if a motherfucker contests it, you got an argument for it. Like, no, this how I am. That's where we at right now. Motherfuckers think they know shit. Like, motherfuckers think they really didn't know. No, nigga, this is a fact, nigga. All right. And what if you proven wrong? Then what? You gonna side with the shit that's proved? You gonna side with that? Are you siding with the truth? Or are you siding with logic? I meant to say, are you siding with your imagination? Or are you siding with logic? Are you siding with what you say, or is it logical what the fuck you saying? Now, if you saying some logical shit, I fucks with it. I ain't even got to disagree with it, but if it's logical in certain scenarios, that means it's logic. That means, oh shit, this nigga really giving you some game on what to stay away from, or some shit like, you know what I'm saying? It could be a motherfucker telling you, oh, don't go to that crack house over there, this, and that's some guidance. That ain't a nigga trying to tell you what to do, but then it's a motherfucker that be like, nigga, you stupid if you go over there, nigga. And that's on my mama. Okay, my nigga, hold on. I don't even know why I shouldn't go over there. First of all, brief a nigga. Ideology ego, bro. It's like, it's motherfuckers out here that, nigga, you should already know what the fuck I know, bitch ass nigga. There's niggas out here that think like that. Fuck out of here, bro. Niggas don't gotta know what the fuck you know. Niggas can fuck up in life and then turn around and do some shit, my nigga. Don't make too much of a fuck up, I would say. But shit, you know, motherfuckers, fuck. Niggas have made ultimate fuck ups and then turned their life around. So any motherfucker that be out here on that hating shit on that shit, nigga, just because you ain't got no father in your life, you gonna be destined for this, nigga. Kick them people out your fucking ear. If you listen to that kind of shit, kick it out your ear, man. So fuck them ideology egos, but in the same way, in the same voice, I'm gonna tell you to create your own motherfucking ideas on life. Because that's why they have egos in the first place. Their ego was driven because they created their own philosophy on life, and you can't hate that. So one thing that you want to be respected about is your philosophy on life, nigga. And your philosophy on life can be to agree to disagree. Some people don't have that philosophy. My philosophy is, hey, nigga, you could be right, but I could be right too. And I'm not gonna argue you down about. We gonna sit here and we gonna keep picking each other brain. I can endlessly pick your brain until it turns into mundane bullshit. And then we realize what life really is right there. And then we just sat there and wasted time. Time, nigga. But the next thing, where we are now, we are in an untrustworthy state of mind. Being to the fact that motherfuckers can't be trusted, and they shouldn't be trusted. I'm gonna take it a step further to say that. Hold on. Motherfuckers shouldn't be trusted in this world. No human should be 100% trusted, but that's where we are in the super untrustworthy state of mind. See, back then we had a black community of people that was super supportive. The support in the black community just left. Like, I'm gonna say a good 10 years ago, the support disappeared. Don't nobody support shit. Which is why my platform was all about understanding, all about support, promoting. That's what I'm good at. I'm good at letting the motherfucker know, hey, what you doing is necessary, my nigga. I sat back long enough thinking that I had to be this particular type of nigga to find my purpose. And then you figure out, my nigga, all you gotta do is be you. So I just started doing what I wanted to do. Like literally in your heart, whatever. Let me just post this. Let me do this. Let me shout this person out. Simple thoughts, my nigga. And motherfuckers don't even be wanting to shout a nigga out. You like the girl picture, or you like her art or something. You like, that's a dope ass picture. You can easily share that shit and be like, hey, this shit fire. That's a form of promotion, my nigga. Motherfuckers don't want to promote you in the black, man. Motherfuckers don't want to promote you in the black community, my nigga. That's where we at right now. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck about you in the black community, boy. If you ain't giving them no paper, which I respect, but if you ain't giving motherfucker no paper, they really gonna look at you stupid. Tell a nigga you got a podcast just to come over and spit some peace of mind. Nigga gonna be like, nigga, how much you got for me? Which is a business mind, because I wouldn't ask nobody to be on my shit if I ain't got no money for you. I ain't gonna lie. I like doing business, but I'm saying it's an untrustworthy state of mind. We don't trust each other. We don't even want to see each other doing better because nigga, I got to get up there, nigga. It's a fucked up game. I don't know if y'all saw that. But it's a fucked up game right now, y'all. And that's real spit. Another stage we at right now is separation from certain tribes and countries, which I just described, like Africa, Nigeria, Lagos, Nigeria, Jamaica, Africa, all that shit. I know I just said the name, I'm just trying to repeat it. Nigeria, shit, I don't know. The Caribbeans, all that shit. Nigga, anywhere in the world where black people at, there's some kind of conflict with other black people. And I want y'all to know that that shit actually goes on in all races. We just always highlighting our shit. And I don't get why. White people kill white people. Hispanics kill Hispanic. Asian kill Asian. Hippies kill hippies. Crackheads kill crackheads. Potheads. I mean, I just said hippies. Nigga, peel heads kill peel heads. Nigga, a pig can eat a pig. Where's the outrage for the rest of the same on same shit? I'm tired of hearing it. What I respect is people saying, let's get rid of the mindset of instantly wanting to harm my brother. That's totally different from saying, stop the black on black violence. That shit is mundane. That shit is gonna happen. That's some mundane shit to say. It's stupid. Because that's gonna happen by proxy, nigga. By being designed as a black human being, you might bump into another black nigga that don't respect you. And he do some over the line shit. The thing that we're promoting, the proper thing to promote is don't shoot the nigga. But you can still throw some hands. That's still black on black violence right there. Fighting. So y'all telling us not to fight each other? No, don't peel that nigga cap back. If you can. But if this nigga raped your daughter, and then raped your mama, the nigga stole something from your mama, and you feel the need to kill this nigga, I don't give a fuck. That don't stop the shit. It was already black on black violence when the nigga stole from your mama. But when the white media say something, a lot of minions of America, of white America, feel like they the ones that know what the fuck they talking about. Which is why our sisters, some of our sisters, want to go date white men. Because low key, they look at us as defeated. They look at us as fucking defeated. Well, the white man run the world anyway, so why the fuck we fucking with y'all? Tell me I'm lying. Tell me I'm motherfucking lying, nigga. There's some sisters out here that fuck with us to the death, though. That's all I'm worried about, but I gotta call you other bitches out. Cause there's some niggas that's married to y'all. There's some niggas that's married to you rabbit bitches. Nigga. What you talking about, nigga? There's some niggas that's married to y'all that really got desire to be a white man's wife. You piece of shit. Fuck you. I'll tell you that much. We don't need you in the black community. Any black woman that feel like white people better, suck a dick. And that's on my life, nigga. Because I'm tired of the shit. Black men, too. If you feel like another race or, oh, she exotic, fuck you. I fuck with exotic bitch. I only fuck with them exotic hoe. Nigga, fuck you. And I hope you get shot by an exotic bullet. Some shit nobody never got hit with before, you feel me? But, nigga, that's where we at right now, you know? We had a separation from certain things. I mean, certain tribes and countries. And that tribe ain't only got to be like African tribe or no shit, nigga. We separating from the mentality of gang culture sometimes, too. Like, overly gang culture. The shit that's Young Thug and them niggas is in jail for. That type of shit, them niggas really did that shit. That type of shit, that shit need to get erased. That's because it's nonsense. It's that it get to a point where the violence is nonsense. In any race. So, nigga, you know, but it's just, you know, that's the shit that we separating from as these wars of indifference with each other. See, I'm on the black American side. I'm gonna go and choose a side. I ain't no middleman and none of this shit. I'm just exposing the thought process on how both ends need to really just shut the fuck up and coexist. Or should I say just exist and be cordial with each other. When you gotta cross paths, we ain't got none of this shit. When you gotta shoot at each other when you see each other, none of that. You can just, that's one of them niggas, leave that alone. He don't fuck with us like that. We gotta just know off back. But we separating from certain tribes and things. And if you a blood nigga out here, you doing ruthless shit, we gotta separate from a nigga like you. If you a Crip nigga and you out here, and it's a Crip gang and you niggas out here doing some ruthless ass shit, you niggas gotta get dealt with. That's how I feel like the black community can improve. Because everybody ain't gonna do the right thing. That's on my life. I ain't never been on niggas sitting here trying to advocate for everybody to get along type of shit. Fuck that, because we ain't gonna get along with everybody. But we can respect everybody's movement. So since I'm on the black American side, nigga, I respect Africans. I respect everybody that's different from me. But we gotta eventually just hold people to their respect to their views. We gotta eventually stop trying to say that niggas is coons because they think one way or another. We gotta stop trying to convince motherfuckers that our way of thinking is the way to be. That's everybody in the fucking world that do that shit. A lot of people do that shit. Women do that shit all day on their goddamn Facebook. If you ain't doing this, ain't that bitch, you still ain't compromising on what that nigga want. If a nigga ain't doing this, he can't get this from me, but the nigga can't ask for shit. Fuck out of here, man. I be tired of this shit. Like I really be wanting to hold them kind of. That's why I'm passionate about the shit I do on this YouTube shit without nobody watching it, because nigga, the voices that I do get to hear me, niggas gonna know, bro. Cut that bullshit out, bro. That pointing the finger shit. Oh, this bitch don't want. She don't cook, nigga. Nothing. Fuck this shit. Ain't gonna find a bitch that cook, nigga. Should be pointless that niggas be saying and women be saying. Like, pay my bills. First, you know, the first thing you need to do is go get you a nigga that's well off. I don't know how else to say this shit. Cause I ain't. I stay over here with my mama. We got roaches. You might see a roach crawl up the motherfucking wall right now. You think I'm on a bitch? You think I give a fuck about your problem right now? I can't fuck. That's why my relationships fail. I just learned this shit at the age of like 28. I was like 27 really when I learned. Hold on. I'm bullshit. And that's a long ass time before you really realize and be like, after all the relationships, after all the bullshit, you the one that got to sit back and be like, oh shit, I'm fucking up. Mm-hmm. It's called accountability, son of a bitch. It's not called point the finger. Because she broke my heart. You ain't never heard me say no stupid shit like that. Let's get on to the next thing that where we at right now. Where we at right now, we got the spiritual versus the religious. I ain't gotta say no more. It's some spiritual motherfuckers that believe that some motherfuckers so spiritual that they religious about spirituality. That's a lot right there. But you know how we religious motherfuckers think Jesus still gonna come back and this, and that. I fuck with the spiritual people over the religious, but it's still some overly judgmental spiritual motherfuckers too. Now me, I feel like I didn't already I crossed the spiritual path already. I got my goddamn rights and my goddamn registration, and I got my goddamn my certificate from the spiritual world already, nigga. I'm done with that shit. Cause now I'm to the point where nigga, life is life. Get to the master level, nigga. Life is life. Life is whatever the fuck it's finna be. And I'm finna make sure I'm gonna try to curate my own shit. I don't have no premeditated way that this shit finna be. That's not how I look at life no more. Waking up spiritual. When you meditate, do yoga, I'm past that shit. I didn't did it. It took me no time to pass that shit, because you get to the point where you start using that shit as a drug. Just like how I smoke weed, I would be meditating if it made me feel like weed, but don't nothing make me feel like weed. So guess what? I ain't finna bow down to what the world is saying, like, oh nigga, you addicted. I might be addicted to weed, but weed make me sane. For some reason, when I'm not on this plant, the crooks of the world and all this shit get to me, my nigga. I get real paranoid and shit. I don't like you niggas. I don't like niggas out here in this world. I don't like how we move in America. But you guess what? I gotta shake and bake. I ain't finna sit there and complain with you niggas. Finna sit here and smile in y'all bitch ass faces like y'all smiling in my motherfucking face. Get my dollar. Keep on fucking moving. That's all I do in America, nigga. I don't sit here and try to philosophize. I don't philosophize this shit to nobody in real life. Why the fuck would I sit here and talk to you like this in real life? I mean, nigga, this is a platform. This is my art. This is what I do. I might got a lot of profanity, and I might cuss and stumble over my words. I ain't rapping, and there ain't no beat behind what I'm doing, nigga. But this is art, nigga. This is expression. This is a nigga that's really in real time right now, letting you know how life is moving, and from the view of him. I'm my own God, nigga. So that's why I say fuck the spiritual and fuck the goddamn religious, because them niggas is both judgmental as fuck. Y'all came to Lone Wolf TV for the right shit. I'm telling you. I ain't saying let me put some respect on them though, because everybody going through their own journey. I've been through the spiritual and the religious journey though. Do you realize your journey is just your journey, bro? It ain't no book to this shit. There's no book that really can teach you about shit. It can just give you game on how another person views life. And that shit can spark something. That's what inspiration is. Inspiration means more than motivation. I mean, way more than motivation. Because if you inspire a nigga, he can twist his method of what he just learned from you, and that shit turn into new fire. It ain't even what he read. He just put the twist on the shit, and boom, the shit is fire. It took off. That's why niggas read. That's why motherfuckers read the dictionary, expand their mentality. They're expanding it. They're not indoctrinating their fucking mind. You know what I'm saying? So, that's where we at right now, man. Let me run it back. We got gender wars, we got diaspora wars, we got ideology egos, we are in an untrustworthy state of mind with separation from certain tribes and countries, and we in a time that the spiritual is versus the religious. And they having an all-out war. It'd be funny. The spiritual motherfuckers winning though. The spiritual motherfuckers is winning. But since we talked about how we lost control, and we talked about where we are right now, only thing left to talk about is what? Somebody speak to me. Only thing left to talk about is what? Somebody talk to you, bro. I appreciate you guys over these last 2-3 months. So we've been doing this on caffeine. What's left? The last thing that's left to do was how can we gain control again? How can we gain control since we lost the shit? You can drop a comment and leave some ways on how you think we can gain this shit back. Or you can just listen to me drop the signs right now. We got to do for self. First of all, we got to do for self because you can't do shit from an empty cup. We got to help those that help you. Because you ain't helping the motherfucker that didn't help you out, it's eventually going to turn into, you're going to look like the leech of the relationship, of any relationship. You got to recognize when white supremacy is in front of you. If you can't recognize when you seeing white supremacy in front of you, you don't know whether to retreat or return fire. And you got to know what kind of white supremacy is at you. Only the real know about that. You must inform your fellow black people about the harms and propaganda. If you ain't doing like this kind of shit, if you ain't out, you ain't got to be on the corner no more. And with the fucking speakerphone and letting the world know. You can be right here on your motherfucking on your platform, on your motherfucking phone, in the comfort of your home, which you ain't really comfortable because them niggas watching you. But you can. That's what it still makes it a bit of activism because you still being rebellious enough to use your phone to speak your fucking voice. Like me right now, I can say fuck the police right now. I ain't gotta go outside and yell it over the thing, cause no controversy. I just share it with my people and say, hey, guess what I said on YouTube? Fuck the police, nigga. Yeah. But that's how it go. Put your resources together with like-minded individuals. I sound like an NOI nigga because they got the best plan. They got the best plan. I ain't gonna lie. They got the best plan, but you ain't gotta be down with you don't have to go convert to that shit. I ain't got nothing against Muslims or the Nation of Islam, none of this shit, nigga, because that shit more civil. That much shit is more civil than the Crip shit I done been exposed to. But next thing, teach your children about money and culture at a young age, and keep teaching them forever. Don't stop teaching your kids, nigga. You feel me? Expose white supremacy consistently. That's something I'm doing right now. I'm showing y'all how these wars started and where the war at right now and how we can end the war between each other, nigga. This is the black wars, nigga. Since y'all like to talk about black on black crime, nigga, this is what's going on. And you niggas need to wake the fuck up and smell the motherfucking coffee or be left behind. Okay? You got to expose white supremacy consistently and get in places of importance. Now, I made that the last thing because that shit is important alone. What I mean by that shit is it's a lot of us that always think that we got to be a fucking entertainer or we got to be a rapper, basketball player, motherfucking poet, a motherfucker that really, at the end of the day, in the grand scheme of things, ain't writing no laws. Ain't building no buildings, ain't writing no checks to build no buildings, ain't doing shit to create food for the nation. Ain't nothing. They not doing really none of the shit that white corporations out here doing. Cookie shops, all kind of shit that these white supremacists got. Nigga, goddamn plant-based shops, all kind of shit. And black people just seem to only want to be in front of the fucking TV, and that's something they implanted us in. They implanted in us with being just always the entertainment of white people. That's why entertainment has survived so long. You know how many years I wanted to be a rapper? I still want to be a rapper. That's how indoctrinated we are in America, to the point where we don't even want to be chiropractors or philanthropists. Motherfuckers don't even say that type of shit no more. Scientists, astronaut, shit that's important shit. Medicine creators and shit, nigga, explorers, biologists, motherfuckers that just want to be like Einstein. We need some black Einsteins, nigga. You know, I come from a culture that roasted black Einsteins. I come from a culture that high-sided on nerds and shit, but them niggas was needed too, nigga. That's what I'm saying. So that certain culture that the motherfuckers that be high-siding all the time, or the motherfucker that just always had to be super hood, put that shit on the back burner sometime, my nigga, and we gotta get in roles of importance. Hey, since the police exist, I feel like that's a role of importance. But none of the real G-minded motherfuckers want to get up in their position and be a police officer, because the motherfuckers, the powers that be, still run the police station. But see, we don't want to get in that situation where that can run the police station. Why ain't no black niggas shooting to be that? You know, everybody want to shoot to be LeBron. Niggas want to shoot to be Kendrick, J. Cole. Niggas want to shoot to be Marshawn Lynch. But ain't nobody shooting to be, you know, fucking the nigga that created the Peanuts and shit. I'm really disrespecting them by not knowing their name. George Washington Carver, yeah. But there's certain motherfuckers I don't know their name. Ida B. Wells and shit. It's motherfuckers that we really need to be acting like and moving like. But we out here bullshit. Because we think the role of importance is in the big screen. And that's where we fucking up at. But nonetheless, all you can do is point it out and try to fix it. Get away from any motherfucker that ain't trying to fix their problems. Cause you gonna be the next problem you gonna be the next motherfucker that's gonna be in a pool of shit because of them. You know what I'm saying? But we for sure we in a moment of black wars right now, man. And the best fucking thing you can do is hold your own. Find your tribe. Best thing you can do is find your tribe and tune all the rest of the bullshit out. Because your tribe is gonna be the only ones that understand you. They're gonna be the only ones that understand what you're talking about, where you're coming from, all that. You keep on trying to vibe with motherfuckers. Oh! Almost burnt myself, y'all. You keep on trying to vibe with motherfuckers that don't have the same ideology as you. You're gonna always be disappointed. Shit ain't hitting, y'all. It's one thing about these papers, when you fuck them up somehow, if you fuck up one way in the rolling process, nigga, smoking these joints gonna run you goddamn lighter out. That's what's gonna happen. Ain't gonna be no more fluid left, nigga, by the time you done smoking all them joints. But real shit, y'all. How y'all feel about what has been said? Because we ain't gonna never all agree on shit. That's really what I want to say. We ain't gonna never all agree on nothing. So the best thing, I feel like the better thing to do is stop trying to say all black people need to come together and it just need to be certain black tribes. I feel like tribalism is something that we need to get back into. And each tribe respects each other's tribe. It's a respect thing that we miss. It ain't about, oh, Nigerians better than Jamaicans and Jamaicans better than Black Americans and Black Americans better than everybody and Black Americans only fuck with Haitians. It ain't no shit like that. It gotta be just all mutual respect around for the different ideologies, bro. But the ego, like I was saying earlier, the ego behind the ideology is what's fucking us up. The pride, too much goddamn pride behind your ideology that you think you ain't wrong somewhere. Gotta cut that shit out, y'all. We gotta cut that shit short. And we just gotta vibe with who vibe with us. Coming together ain't the saying no more. You just need to all come together and make a move. No, nigga. It's vibe with who vibe with you. If you sit here and say, nigga, you want reparations and somebody come back though and be like, nigga, we don't need no reparations. Get the fuck away from him. You ain't gotta hate him. You ain't got a hostile on them. Be like, boy, them niggas from Jamaica don't like reparating. That's what's going on Twitter right now. Motherfucker, one Jamaican motherfucker say something and the motherfucker be like, oh, the whole nation to come. Like, nah, nigga, that's him. Just him. But all in all, man, before I end this shit, just do what the fuck you do. Fight the battles you fight. Fuck with the people you fuck with. Advocate for what the fuck you gonna be advocating for. Nobody ain't gotta know what the fuck you got going on out here, nigga. But guess who told us that we were supposed to let people know what the fuck we doing? Massa. And his bitch ass. And motherfuckers still play their role. Victim mentality. Crush these white supremacists by exposing this shit, y'all. This has been Lone Wolf TV. I'm finna roll me another joint. Get double zooted. Fuck around and catch up on some sleep because they got me off like a motherfucker next week, man. And I'm catching up on all that rest of the universe want me to get. Fuck y'all. Have a nice day. No, I'm bullshitting. Much love to all my black people, man. They really fuck with black people. And fuck you if you don't want to date, or if you don't want to date black men, or you don't want to marry a black man, or if you don't want to have sexual intercourse with black men, or fuck you if you don't like black women and you want to only have sex with other women. You feel like black women ain't shit. Fuck you. I'll be like, cause that's where I'm at with the war. Any nigga coming with that bullshit, cause I got a certain mindset on some shit. You think I hate the sisters or something? Fuck you. That's all I got to say. I'm tired of you niggas and y'all 2 cents. Y'all shit is trash. Y'all don't speak for everyday working niggas. Stop it. But I'm out. Lone Wolf TV. Y'all subscribe, hit the like button, tune in for the kid, and catch your boy next time, man. This was a pop-up episode. New struggles episode coming soon. We're finna talk about, are accomplishments blessings, or are they just new struggles? Holla at your boy.